Capricorn, good morning. How you doing? So we're going to do your reading and see what we've got coming up this week. Let's have a look. Capricorn. If you are interested, these come out beforehand over on the join button below. So they come out in advance and then they are set to release and come out on YouTube at a later date. Okay, if you want to know when that is, then you need to join the join button for $3. Can't make it any cheaper, Capricorn. So let's see. Capricorn, CC. Hello, CC. I get you in CC. Capricorn. Wow. So, Capricorn or Gemini. Don't forget you can watch this. Gemini, Capricorn, Life Path 6. So, Aries, Leo, Sagittarian. Probably paradox number. Feeling very passionate, loving. Someone sexy, flirtatious. Someone is definitely looking at someone as if they're like really attractive. Could be male or female. Could actually be in a relationship. But someone's definitely, or Steph, Jeff, or Steve. But looking at someone that can also be very eccentric. Let's see. Capricorn. So you got the Three of Wands waiting. So this is like a bachelor that's waiting for a relationship. So there is a guy here, but they're kind of like looking. They're just waiting for something to happen or for someone to come along. The Five of Pentacles, it's like, but I can't. Someone could be struggling financially with money and they're waiting for a job, or needing money and needing a job. But I don't know, because I don't think it's I need this from this person. I believe that this is someone that is a bachelor, but some of you are actually struggling financially. So either one, be with this person, or this is just someone that's, because they're kind of turning their back on it here. Or they're Michael or Connett or Michelle. But I seem to have turned my back on, let's see, Capricorn. So now you've got two men here. So someone could have a man at home and they're with someone. And this could be an employer or an employee of such, or Steve or Eve, but like looking more in this direction, because it's kind of like this paying attention. Like I've been paying you loads of attention and compliments, but I'm after something more. Like that isn't good enough. That isn't kind of what I want. This person seems to be more emotionally stable, and this person seems to have just like, I don't know, a one-tracked mind. Like, I'm just thinking about sex, that's it. But I'm thinking about long-term goal relationships, and that's what I want. And I'm actually not paying you any attention. So it seems like I'm more intrigued in this way, than what I am here. Now, for some of you, this person here could have had an ex that was a fire sign. Their ex could be a fire sign, and they've turned their back on one another, because it can be a same-sex relationship, okay, obviously, because it's two men, but it can be where this is male and female, and this male has turned their back on someone, which makes them actually single, and they're a bachelor, okay, and they could have been together at one point. Water sign and fire sign energy, okay. We will clarify this in order to find out what these guys are about. Let's see, Capricorn. Because, yeah, it's like this person's not interested. And it might be the reason why someone is because, I mean, I hate to put people in a bracket, but women can get a lot like this possibly with men. With men that don't really expect a relationship or are even looking for a relationship and are spending more time concentrated on themselves than anyone else. If they're not coming up as a selfish, arrogant prick, it's just the fact that what they're doing is that they're not actually focusing on a relationship. So they're not actually giving anybody any attention. What they're doing is giving themselves, right? So I'm giving myself the care, the love, and the attention that makes this person more of a stable option for someone, because it could have to do with like money. Right, it could have to do with money, and it could be where, what do I want, money or love? What do I want? Someone that respects themselves and looks after themselves and can look after themselves, or someone that can't. So you got another story coming out now, Capricorn, which means that somebody can be with or was with a person that can't really support themselves financially. If the person's got children, they possibly haven't been supporting the children. They possibly don't have a job. They don't have much money. But what they do have is like some kind of like sexual need that needs to be met, like instant gratification of, I'm in a commitment, I'm in a relationship, but that seems to be, God, man, why do I keep putting this like in a bracket? Sometimes, right, not socializing anybody, but sometimes when women sometimes can have this sexual need and this sexual gratification, when actually they are with someone and that dies off and that isn't good enough anymore, they can start to look for more of a sexual pleasure, meaning that I'm looking now for something new because I've been with this person for quite a while. The sex is, you know, we've done things, we've had this, we've done that, we've done everything. I've experienced all that, but now I'm looking for something else that's more exciting, okay? Or maybe something that's just other than a fling or a one-night stand. I'm actually looking now for something else, someone else, something that's emotionally stable, someone that actually isn't just flaunting themselves all over me and says, oh my God, Jenna, you are so attractive. And you're like, yeah, but attractive is just external. It's not internal. This person seems to have internal self-respect and love here. And this person seems to have like this instant gratification of, you know, when you can go up to someone and say, oh my God, you're really attractive. And you're like, oh God, I've heard that 1,000 times. Right? I've heard that 1,000 times. Oh my God, I'm obsessed about you and you're so attractive and that's what I want. But what are you telling me about me that's interesting? What else? Like, well, you're good looking. Yeah. Is that it? Right, I'm good looking. Is there anything else that you like about me other than just my looks? Like, is that it? And that can be here what someone's gone through. They're realizing that the thing that keeps a relationship together is basically insight of what's like inside and not what's outside, basically. So I just need to make sure that it's recording, because what you've got this is this not impressed, this less impressed kind of energy. Let's see, Capricorn. I'm not impressed. I seem to be more impressed here. Okay. Let's see, Capricorn. So the 9 of Wands, Capricorn. So you kind of got this less impressed, more involved. I'm involved with someone because this person's, man, like really confused, but somebody is like, I don't know, lost their mind slightly. Like this is like where, how do I put this? I'm trying not to say it, but I want to say it. Okay, Capricorn. When women go into a relationship, right, the first thing that they look for is, I want a relationship that's going to, like, that they're not going to cheat on me, right? They're not going to cheat on me, and are they going to? And I need to get to know them to find out if they're ever going to leave me and that, you know, blah, blah, blah. Are they going to leave me and cheat on me, right? A guy comes into it with no expectations that the woman is actually going to cheat on the guy, right? So the woman does loads of research to try and find out if it's safe, and because if she's going to get her feelings hurt, right? The guy is normally like, well, I'm not really paying any attention to that. I'm just more focused on myself, right? So this paranoia is kind of coming through as, well, do you have another man? Is there someone else, right? Do you have another woman? Is there someone else? And I'm paranoid to think that you're going to leave me and reject me and abandon me. So is somebody here in a relationship? There's a few stories, Capricorn. Is somebody in a commitment or a relationship here with someone that they don't trust because they think that that's happening? Or are they possibly with someone that they know that that's happening? It's very important, because what you can do is put an expectation onto someone and you put them on a pedestal here. Don't never put a person on a pedestal, right? Because then you come across as desperate, right? And then when you do, it's not very attractive, right? But it's attractive to possible women when men don't pay attention to, right? So you got a few stories now. Some of you could actually be in a same-sex relationship where it is very controlling, very dominant. Okay, you could have a male and female that are fighting for the dominancy of, I'm also hearing custody of children, but I'm fighting for the dominance of the relationship. I'm masculine. No, I'm masculine. I'm masculine. No, I'm masculine. And it's this fight in order to win something, to beat someone. Okay, now I don't know if there's violence here or if it's Michael Jackson, but like, beat it. I need to beat. Okay. Now, if that isn't physical violence, it's kind of like a competition that someone's prepared to do anything to win an argument, to win someone over, right? Or Edwin, or Edwina, or Eddie, or Emily, or M. Okay, but you've got this person that can also be very flirtatious, and they're kind of got these two men kind of, well, let's see. For some reason, I feel like stopping it and starting it again to get it out properly, because I had about 1,000 messages all coming through at once there, and I couldn't keep track of what was. Capricorn, Ten of Wands. It's hard work being in this commitment and this relationship. Now, it could be someone that is looking elsewhere because the relationship that they're presently in is hard work. Like, relationships shouldn't be hard work. When you question a person to change them, that's when you know that you're going to have problems, because you shouldn't really have a person that you need to change. That's why you fell in love with them in the first place. So when you fall in love with someone, you have an expectation that things are going to be the way that they are at the beginning. But when you're in a commitment and you're in a relationship and one person tries to change the other, and that they won't for that, it's because there's an ego clash. Okay, there's an ego clash of I'm better than you, I'm bigger than you, I need to win the argument at all costs. Okay. Now, obviously, you could have narcissism, gaslighting, paranoia, worry. Okay, this is like very guarded and very protective of like, I don't trust men, or I don't trust women, and I don't trust them, or Justin, but I don't trust them, okay, because of what's happened to me in the past. And I seem to have all of these men that keep flaunting over me or wanting me, but I don't trust them, for some of you. Okay, so let's get deeper into the story and find out what the King of Wands is. So what's this King of Wands? Because these guys here somehow have turned their back on one another. So someone's now looking in a new direction about being offered to someone. But all the offers that they're kind of having, it kind of comes up where it might be controlling. All right, I'm worried about being in another abusive, controlling relationship. I'm slightly defensive and slightly guarded. I'm protecting myself from what I really want. I don't know who to trust. I don't know where to turn to, kind of feeling. Now, what's the King of Wands? Oh dear, see, that is an X energy, but they might be communicating. But if there's a new person here, it's kind of like, I'm in an unhappy marriage. I'm in an unhappy circumstance with a partner that I am possibly considering leaving. Okay, because this guy here possibly looks for instant gratification of something that they want now. I want it now. I need it now. Here. So someone starts to look elsewhere. So what's the Three of Wands? The Magician. Ace of Pentacles. Clients, children probably involved. Not really making a move left or right. I'm not really going to make a move on anybody until they start. I get to know them a bit more. What's the Five of Pentacles? Yeah, fatigued, tired and stressed. Not being able to earn any money, maybe. Overworked and underpaid, maybe. But you've got someone that's willing to go. Like, I'm willing to leave. I'm willing to get out of this. Like, the only way I'm going to get out of this is by acting upon what I want. If I want money, I've got to go and get it. If I want a job, I've got to go and get it. If I want to leave my partner, I'm going to have to make a decision to leave. If I want my life to change, I'm going to have to start acting upon it. Okay, so what is this King of Cups? I have Scorpio in their chart. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Scorpio. Told you, this person isn't changing for anyone and they're not going to. What they're doing is that they're giving themselves the care and attention. So they think of themselves. So a person here could see them as selfish. All you ever do is think of yourself. You don't ever think of anyone else. Right? Possible. And if it isn't, and this is a person of interest, it's because they're emotionally stable. Okay. They want to maybe offer to someone, but the one that they might want to offer to could also be with someone. Meaning that this is a male that likes someone. They want to make an offer to a person. But the reason they're not is because a woman here is actually with this guy. There's a woman here that is with this person. This guy is also single, giving them self-care and attention. They like a female, but she's with this male already. Okay. So what's the Four of Cups? Because they're reserving their offer. Okay. They're holding back making an offer to anyone. They're kind of like stabilizing their emotions so they don't get codependent. It's like, I don't want to just rush in and make some kind of offer and then get rejected or told no, or let the cat out of the bag. Could be cat or a pussy. Leo, maybe. What is the Four of Cups? 2, Libra energy. Friends. There's this friends energy here, like where I want to offer you something and I'm stable, but I need you to see me for who I am. Not just like offering you this and offering you that. I need you to respect me for the way that I am here, to like me for who I am. And if that's just friends, then that is what it is. It is what it is. It's a friendship. But it's a mutual respect here. Because it can be a new person that sparks an interest with someone. Okay. And they could be talking and messaging each other outside of a commitment and a relationship that one's already in. Because this is a Libra energy. Libra energies can also be very flirtatious, right? But it can also be like on a friend basis, like friends only or friend zoned. What is the Six of Wands? Leo. Pisces. Single. There's a single, but this can be Leo or Aquarian, okay? There's a single independent person on their own that has been gaslit many times to the point where they're not just going to throw caution to the wind and just jump straight back in. They're single. What is this 10 of Wands? Libra. Something going on at work. Yeah, flirtatious behavior. This is like fast talking action. Can be friends, but this is like 9 as well, like a life path 9, maybe Virgo. Could be hiding my feelings. This person's a mum. Could be a Libra mother. Okay. And they could actually be going through an ending and a beginning. Something to do with around work. Financial aid and support for my children. Trying to support my kids. Maybe as a single person, right? But I'm trying to support myself financially. If this person at the end here is a mother and actually with someone, it's very doubtful. Well, because I think that it possibly also has its problems. And there's a couple here that are confiding in one another. They're kind of becoming friends. Right here. This is like becoming acquaintances and becoming friends, but it's also coming across as a one-night stand or passionately flirtatious behavior, flirting with someone, maybe a friend. And it's kind of like this teasing, but I'm not kind of falling for that kind of energy. Like, I know that we're talking and I kind of know that you're very flirtatious and I know that, but I'm unsure of what you want. I don't know if you mean you're flirting with me because you actually like me as a potential partner, or are you flirting with me just because you're flirting? Because this is someone that talks really quickly, and I got a feeling they're talking to this energy here, to someone that's single. And because the person's single, they're kind of like, hello, you're right, how you doing? Right? And they're like, yeah, and they're talking to one another, maybe about the complications that they have in a commitment, or they don't know any of that. They don't realize the gravity of the situation of the relationship that they're actually in, because I can't see like a well-established commitment and relationship here. Can't actually see one. But what I can see are people that are actually talking, right? But it can come across as a Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North Node, and you can also watch this as Gemini because it's a 6. So tell me more about Capricorn. Any messages for Capricorn from Steve's deck? Derek, Dan, Danielle, Danny, Glover, Life Path 7. Cancerian energy. Capricorn. Now is not the right time. 7 and 5. So I could actually be with someone, but now I'm really not thinking about a commitment. I'm really not thinking about love interest or like committing to someone or even making a decision, yes or no. I'm really not just going to do either. Okay. You got 12, which is a 3. Okay. So that relates to like a Piscean energy. And now's not really the right time in order for us to Capricorn. I have more than one option. 7 energy here. So it does. It feels like that somebody is possibly in something that they really don't want to be in. Like they're trying their best to get out of it, don't really want to be with the person. They've got more of an option of like, well, I've got options, possibly with someone I don't want to be with and someone that I'm talking to that I know that could lead to something if it be friends first. Like, I need to get to know you more on an emotional value. I'm kind of, or Valerie, but I'm sizing you up a little bit, watching you, watching, spying, or just watching on 3D. Okay, not like spying and watching your social media, but it can be where I'm just keeping an eye on you, just making sure that you're not going to go anywhere, that you're not going to cheat, that you're not going to leave me if I was to be with you. I'm trying to find out how stable you are. I'm also trying to work out, right, psychoanalyzing someone as an option. Let's see, Capricorn. Help in the form of a friend. Told you. There could be a friend here that is trying to support this person through a difficult time. And whether that actually turns into something in the future, I've got no idea until we do a future reading. But it can be, but it can also just be help in the form of a friend. Because we're friends, I'm helping you out. Let's see. Capricorn. Yes, I would leave them for you, but 8, 9, 10. I haven't yet. I haven't ended something yet, but it's kind of like coming to that conclusion. Yes, I would leave them for you, but what? But I haven't ended it. Talk to someone that makes you feel good. I got a feeling, right, that someone here is in a dead-ended marriage or a commitment or relationship, and it's just past its sell-by date, if you like. Like, all of the experiences have been gone over. The breakups, the arguments have been experienced. Everything's kind of washed through and gone through, whatever it is. And there's no more fun to be had. It's kind of like it's just rotten. It's Amsterdam, right? So it's just kind of, gone over its course and played its toll. That has made someone actually start to think, you know what? There might be something for me outside of this now. There really could be a possible chance of a relationship or a new life or a new beginning. But there could be that chance. But I just have to take it. But not right now. Not right now. So this energy of the Four of Cups comes down to where someone is learning to hold back and not do that. Because it's kind of like, if you have to force a relationship or you have to force a commitment or force anybody to leave or stay, you're doing the wrong thing. Okay. Because that comes down to like, I'm forcing you to be in a commitment with me because I have a commitment and a connection with you. And because I have it, you're supposed to have it. So I need you to change for me and be me because I've got that with you. No. That ain't going to work, right? So this person here is learning, okay, well, we can be friends. I may have a bit of an eye on you and think, cool, yeah, right? Because they're a bachelor. They're on their own, right? But what they're doing is that they're supporting someone through this mental health, I don't know, possible very bad commitment relationship that they're in that's kind of going wrong. They're getting to know each other. And as they are, they're opening up more to one another to express, oh, I thought you were happy. No, that's kind of why I'm sort of sizing you up a little bit. So without saying to one another, let's put a bracket and let's put you on a pedestal and let's make you think that there's going to be something at the end, which means that there'll be an expectation of like, well, at some point I'm going to need a yes or a no. If you don't have any of that, you don't have a pedestal. If you don't, that's what this person's learned, is to not put people on a pedestal, is to see how it goes, is to hold back my offer, to see if one, something better comes up, or two, to see if, well, let's just not say anything about commitments. Let's not say anything about a relationship. Let's just see how things go. And if it's meant to be, then spirit will take control of that and it will be. That's the expectation that you need to have a commitment that would possibly work, is to not have an expectation. Because as soon as you have an expectation, you have a pedestal. If you had a pedestal, you look up to someone that possibly looks down at you because you're looking up at them, right? So it's this person's reserving their offer. They're reserving themselves for someone that they actually really like that may start to come around in the end if they're in a commitment that they end up getting out of, right? I think we have got to the bottom of that, dear child. Right, so that's what the messages I'm kind of picking up for you. If you have made it all the way through this video, thank you very much. If you haven't, then you've missed out on possibly a good reading at the end. But I really do appreciate all your guys' support, likes, comments, and shares. Like I said, if you wish to join the join button below, which is $3 or £3 for you to do so, it really helps me out as a channel in order to grow. At the moment, because I have my own company in a fast food chain and a franchise, there's a lot going on around there. So most of my time is taking up. So what I've decided to do, until I can let that grow itself and sit back a little bit and relax, I can then go back to doing tarot more. So at this time, what I'm doing is I'm doing these first over on the join button. And then 3 days or maybe 4 days later, you guys will be able to see it and think, shit, that's just happened. I wish I knew this. I might want to join for $3 or $4 so I can catch up on what I'm getting 3 or 5 days earlier. Okay. Then eventually we'll more than likely go back to normal. Okay. But I need to build up my channel and also keep people on the join button. I'm trying to please everybody by also still earning a living. Right? It's expensive to run a fast food restaurant, believe it or not. Okay, so there you go, guys. Really do appreciate it. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you